What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going on? What's going on? Yes, sir. Now, everybody is acting so shocked and surprised about the GUZZLER. About the GUZZLER practically going on his show and talking bad about Trevor Ariza. The disrespect, like this dude just didn't put in years in the league. And Trevor was one of the top role players and top defensive specialists in the game. And from his improved offense with the Lakers during his years there with Kobe, he learned how to be a two-way player, which there was no such thing as a two-way player. It was just, you were just a player. You know, you would be a specialist if you only could play one side of the ball, like Tony Allen. He's a specialist. Now, Trevor Ariza went on there and basically, I'm gonna put my phone down. I'm finna eat, y'all, but I'm still here. Now, Trevor Ariza, basically, gave his thoughts on the GOAT debate. He put Kobe up there first. Then Shannon was like, over Jordan. Trevor Ariza like, well, I put Jordan in his own category. I don't really rank him. He's in his own category. He was that great. But I got Kobe 1A. LeBron, he's 1B. Well, LeBron's not in my top 100. I already told y'all where I got him. He's not in my top 100. He's not a top 100 player of all time. And I've proven it. I did a list on it. If you want to check that list out, is 90 players better than LeBron? Check that playlist out. Now, instead of Shannon Sharpe being a man and debating Trevor Ariza right there, he goes on espnfirsttake with Raccoon Smith, and they just go into a hysterical berating of Trevor Ariza, which was very disrespectful. And if Trevor Ariza see you and pop you in the mouth on sight, he got the right to do it. I don't know why guys think because Shannon lift weights, nobody can hit him in his mouth. This is the issue that I've had with the GUZZLER. He's been disrespecting, him and Skip have been disrespecting Kobe for years. The reason why is because Kobe had an allegation of sexual assault, which the girl never showed up because she was in fear of being embarrassed about being a hoe. These are real facts. You can look them up. But everybody wants to say he did it with no proof showing he did it. Before that and after that, Kobe has never assaulted or hurt anyone. Plus, this girl made a rap about Kobe on stage. And you got people coming out here like RB the Breakho and all these clowns saying, well, Kobe, you know what he did and everything, and you know, it's normal for a woman who's traumatized to go through certain things. To go sleep with a bunch of men, she had different sperm on her from like 4 or 5 different men. But see, this is why they're tearing him down, is because of that. It's because of that allegation. Ever since then, they've been trying to tear him down. But see, this was during the time that everybody hated Kobe. Everybody hated him because everybody loved Shaq. Everybody loved Shaq. Me, I hated Shaq. I thought Shaq was a phony. I thought he was a spoiled brat. I thought he was very two-faced. Like, he'll be on TV, he'll show you this smile and be all happy, but on the behind the scenes, Shaq was a piece of shit. Especially after what he did to Penny, I never forgive him. Because he knows Penny never was that type of player. Penny had to come out and tell him, look, man, like, I don't have a problem giving him the ball. My only issue was your lack of defense and your lack of hustle, which is true. Shaq was not hustling or playing defense. Yeah, he was doing his thing against Houston. But he wasn't doing nothing on the opposite end. And then when it got to crunch time, Shaq disappears like he always does. But nobody wants to bring that up because everybody loves Shaq. Shaq didn't start winning until Kobe came into his own as the closer. Kobe was the closer, period. So nobody carried nobody. You can make cases that Kobe was carrying him in the offense. Because down the stretch, Shaq was playing trash. Shaq would get taken out of the game because he couldn't shoot a free throw. But the disrespect of Kobe has always been there. Shannon Sharpe even said that I was originally, man, a Kobe guy. My boy, man, he was, a LeBron guy, and he became a KD guy, and I said, well, I guess I'll choose LeBron. No. That's the story he told. But the guzzler continues to gobble all over LeBron's. And it's getting sickening. Trevor Ariza and all the people in the league really want to tell you the dude a bum and he shouldn't even be in the top 100. He shouldn't. But because of his statistics, all of these idiots put him up high. He's been getting carried for his whole career by the league and the referees. Michael Jordan would get bailed out by the refs, but Michael wasn't carried by the league. The league may have gave him some favorable calls, but at the end of the day, Michael went and won the game. Kobe wasn't getting favored by the league. You got this HDiiTV guy who I thought was cool, but then he's going to make videos bashing Kobe Bryant. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You don't know any basketball. All you doing is putting all this fluff out here to get famous. Then you disable some of your comments. Don't disable your comments, sir. Stand on your bullshit that you're talking about. You guys hate Kobe so much, but yet y'all never watch this dude play. Y'all never watch him get better each year. Y'all never watched his failures when he actually had to put the team on his back to succeed. You young bucks keep putting Wilt and Kareem up there. You ain't never seen them either. Kobe's above both of them guys. or I wouldn't put him above Wilt. I got Wilt in his own category. Wilt was just Wilt was something else. I got Wilt in his own category because he was an anomaly. He was way better than Jordan. Way better. The only difference is Mike just had more of a killer will to want to win. Wilt was like, man, if we didn't win, we'll get him next time. But by his talent was impeccable. But the Guzzler went on and said these things because that's what he is. He's a salamander. They don't have nothing to talk about. They're trying so bad to make you believe LeBron is the greatest. You didn't have to do that with Michael Jordan. Even when Michael was playing, Michael never wanted to be called the greatest of all time because he said it's disrespectful. I never got to play against Will, Jerry. I never got to play against all of them guys. I never got to play against Bill Russell and them. And that's a fact. That is a fact. He never got to play against them guys. So he's like, how can I be the greatest? Now, if you want to say the greatest team, you could debate that. But you really can't do that either. You can't compare people from different eras. You think LeBron could have played in the 80s or the 90s? No. The dude can't dribble. His dribble is like a third grader's. He don't play defense. He plays a one-man zone like he's always done his whole career. His post game is trash. He don't have a post game. I don't care about that. He in the post and he does a spin and all. That's not a post game. That's a move he did. A post game is when you're back against the basket, you pivot, fade away, up and under, all of that stuff with footwork. His footwork is terrible. It's one of the worst that I've seen in history. Seriously. You got all these apologists coming out against Trevor because he had an opinion. And everybody keep talking about Tim Legler. Dog, Ariza was a way better player than Tim Legler. You think I'm going to listen to Tim Legler? That was his opinion. That's how he felt. He said, I only put you as the GOAT if you have more than 3 MVPs. Well, Shannon, why you didn't mention any finals, right? Oh, you can't do that because Kobe got more than him. And Kobe has a better win percentage in the finals than him. So you can't argue that. Right? Right? You got Chris Letard, Rod Castlevania looking ass Parker, looking like a night creature up there. Love to bring up the Phoenix game, right? The Phoenix game, Kobe Bryant stopped shooting because he wanted to prove a point to Phil Jackson. So he started running the offense. He was running the offense, getting the ball to open guys, and guess what? They lost. Because you know why? The team sucks. And he tried to tell Phil that. Phil wanted to run that weak-ass triangle offense, and Kobe trying to tell him, dude, we don't have the personnel for it. But see, Phil has always been jealous of Kobe. He always was jealous of Kobe because he always looked at Kobe as, oh, he ain't all of that. Or he was jealous because Kobe was getting more love than he was in LA. Phil Jackson felt like, I turned Michael Jordan around. I got Jordan his rings, trying to believe that bullshit. He trying to believe that he actually made Michael Jordan and helped Michael Jordan win. No, Michael Jordan won because Michael Jordan started trusting his teammates more. You guys were running a triangle through him because he wasn't going to run shit through no Bill Cartwright. That's a negative, sir. Y'all didn't start winning until y'all actually got a center in there and got rid of that bum Charles Oakley. Yes, he's a bum. You guys be over-glorifying a bum who all he does is talk shit like he got the cachet to talk shit about Charles or Isaiah Thomas. And then Shannon Sharpe, who is in football, don't have a right to say who like who. And then Stephen Raccoon Smith. How many times you gonna switch your mind on who the GOAT is? When Kobe was alive, you were praising Kobe, saying that he could be up there if not past Jordan. You were saying this stuff. Now all of a sudden you done changed? How the hell LeBron just jumped Kobe like that? Because he got MVPs? MVPs is a popularity contest. The MVP ain't been the same since they changed it in 79 or 80. In 1979 or 1980, because they wanted to give it to Larry Bird. The players were voting for Kareem every year because Kareem was the best player when the players voted. Then they like, oh, well, LeBron's on defensive teams. He's only on defensive teams. It's because they coerced the coaches then to put him on there. Go back and watch film on LeBron. And I mean the real full game, not highlights, not lowlights. Watch the full games. And I put bread on you that LeBron was not playing no cold defense like that. He was using his athleticism. His footwork was terrible. His fundamentals and technique was some of the worst that I've ever seen from a defensive player. For real. Some of the worst techniques that you've ever seen. But yet, you guys want to praise him for playing only one side of the ball for like 10 years. That's not great. That's not great. That's not good. A guy who has been souping and stacking up his teams, getting all the talent, trading players like this is a game of spades or tonk or Uno. He just throw his cards in the deck so he can get some more new cards. And he continues to fail. But yet, y'all want to give him a pass and say he the greatest. And he's not. So I'm not surprised that the GUZZLER did what he did, because he'll do anything for his man. He be on his knees every night full of brownies. That's what he does. That's what all these guys do. And guys keep on giving this dude a pass when he loses. Like, bruh, y'all never gave no other superstar any credit when they lost. Y'all said it's because of them. You got these YouTubers, Ticket TV, Too Raw, all of these lame-ass YouTubers who think the game is real. The game is a script. They control the game through the refs. They control the scoring through the, they control the game through the refs. Plus, not only are they doing that with the refs, they have a magnet ball that's going on. And it's proven that they do have a magnet ball. If you go look up magnet ball, they put a device inside the balls, which they brought in new basketballs for the NBA where they can attract and retract from the rim. And this has been proven. But nobody wants to believe it because everybody think this shit is real. It's not. They got it in the footballs too. They got it in the footballs too. This is what I'm telling y'all. I'm not surprised that Shannon did this bullshit. Nobody's surprised he did it. Shannon been a conniving salamander his whole time he's been on TV since those allegations against him. He's been a salamander. This is a guy who loved Kobe and then switched on him. Now trying to say LeBron the greatest when he's not. People want to look at stats and everything, and nobody's finna look at that bullshit. Stats, you can't compare stats from different eras because a lot of these guys averaging about 20, 25, they wouldn't average 13 or 15 back in the 80s or 90s. Hell, I don't think they could average it in the 60s or 70s because they could get it more physical then. They adjusted the rules to try to stop Wilt Chamberlain. You had the Detroit Pistons devise a defensive scheme to stop probably one of the greatest, if not greatest, scorer of all time. You had to get certain defenders and certain schemes to try to stop one of the greatest or second greatest scorer of all time in Kobe Bryant. You had a guy revolutionize the game in Magic from a guy who's 6'9". You understand? So, for you to say that to Ariza, listen, Ariza, if you punch that bass mouth, face ass boy in his mouth, nobody will get mad, bro. Because he deserve it. Because the dude been walking around here with a loud mouth for this clown. And nobody's watching the in-game tournament. Only idiots are watching it. Oh, this looks kind of fun. Oh, dumbasses. That's who watching it is, dumbasses. Somebody in my brother's group chat just said the East looks spicy this year. I'm like, man, shut your dumb ass up. The game is stupid. The game is controlled. You already knew who they were going to put in the in-game tournament. Even KD called it out about the timeout. Like, come on. You already know they're gonna help LeBron out. You know what I'm saying? Like, KD knows the script. That's why KD don't even get mad or fight anymore. He like, you know what? I don't care. Because people who know basketball know how great and good I am. And we do, KD. You're in the top 10 from our list we did. So anybody got an argument, argue with the wall. Because that was everybody on a group effort who did that. You know? So let me get up out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out. Deezy.